If you get to, hey, what's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome back. Hope y'all are doing well. Tottenham versus Chelsea. Really good game. This was a very, very good game. I don't think I can recount all that happened, all the details that occurred in this game, but and I think it's in the details that made this game so damn special and amazing. I can't even imagine being in that stadium. Would have died to be in that stadium and witness this. From just a neutral point, right? Actually, a matter of fact, my brother was telling me that one of our cousins, his cousin, was actually there witnessing the game, sent us a picture and everything. So lucky you, or not, maybe not so lucky you because you're a Tottenham fan and I mean you lost. But you know what? That's the thing. If I was a Tottenham fan, I'd put this behind me, no problem, easily. You guys played a great match. Yet at the same time, I want to say, I mean, who'd you play against? To be able to say that. No, but you guys played a really good match because it's still a professional team. It's still Chelsea, the institution that is Chelsea, despite what Chelsea's going through. And it's not surprising that Chelsea won. Chelsea should have won. Everything points to Chelsea should have won. 9 versus 11. 100% should have won. There's no way around this. And yet, by that same token, they could have lost. Easily, they could have lost. At no point, look, I didn't get to finish this game yesterday. I had to go to work. And I left it around the 65th, maybe 70th minute, and there was still 30 plus minutes to watch. I just finished watching this game today. And I thought to myself when I saw the score 4-1, I was a little bit, surprised. I wasn't surprised that they won, but just 4-1, I was like, oh, wow, they must have really dominated. They must have, just became the Barcelona 2012 Barcelona. And when I finished watching this game, like I said, I just watched this game. I just finished watching the game, and at no point did Chelsea look like they were in control of the game. At no point whatsoever. And they missed so many opportunities to make it even more. It was Tottenham. Tottenham were controlling the game the whole time. Tottenham looked like they were going to come back. When it was 2-1, it looked like it was going to be 2-2. When it was 1-1, also there were a lot of times that they could score. There were the invalid goals, also for Chelsea, invalid goals. But Tottenham looked the better team. Even when they were down 10, when they were down 9, still looked in control. There were a bunch of plays, and I felt bad for Sterling because it's like he could not get. I don't know if it was Reece James, Connor, sometimes Palmer, giving him these balls, over the shoulder of the defender's shoulder. And it was just these balls that were like, dude, time it, or passing it way too hard, or not passing it at the right time. But when they did, I mean, it was just easy. It was cake. It was a cakewalk for Sterling just to get up and with the speed and the ball control that he has, and that's where those goals came from for Jackson. Don't even get me started on Jackson, man. Pterodactyl over here just had a horrible game. I don't know if I want to put him in the same league as Kai Havertz and what's his name, Nunez. I don't think he's at Nunez's, or maybe he's getting there. He's getting there. He's on his way there. But he missed so many opportunities. Even after scoring 3 goals, there was the run by Mudryk and cuts back for what's his name, for Jackson, open. And you would think with all the confidence of just coming off of scoring a hat trick, he just blows it out, out the stadium at this point. Like, just embarrassing. And there was, I think it was Reece James or Palmer, I don't know who it was that centered the ball for him. And he had rooms of space all by himself. He just needed to really commit to heading the ball, and just gingerly nibbled his little head, to the ball, and Højbjerg ended up clearing it out. Just what are you doing, man? So many opportunities. There was the cutback. I think this was at the beginning. Sterling gives him the ball. I think it was the Porro miss. Horrible trying to play it to the back. And I think it was Sterling that ends up intercepting the ball. Gives it to, what's his name, Jackson. And Jackson, I'll give him credit, the composure to be able to hook it in, because everybody thought he was going to kick. I was assuming also he was going to kick. I'm beginning to see that he doesn't like taking that first touch. He likes to take his time, make sure he's a little bit comfortable. And sometimes, dude, you got to just first touch, just strike it. Don't wait, strike it. So he does the cutback, which is brilliant, has the defender, sliding by. And then just too late, because he takes 1-2 seconds in that cutback and, blocked, right? so many opportunities. So the only way he was able to score was because of either Palmer with the really nice assist, Sterling also running down the flank. What's this other guy? Reece James, Connor, and just pretty much just supplying the ball just for him to just comfortably just go in and tap it in. That's it. That's the only way I could see that this guy scores the ball. And then he's shushing the crowd. It's like, dude, stop. You're embarrassing yourself. Oh, and then the celebration, the CR celebration. That's just the goofiest thing. Don't even get me started on that dumbass celebration. Yeah, just you know, yeah, they got their points. They got the 3 points, so that's what matters, right? As a Chelsea fan, that's all you care about. But I know Chelsea fans are hurting inside because this was a prime example of you could be down, or you could have the other team, the opposition down 9 men, and you're still playing clueless football. You have no idea how to run a play. You have no idea how to attack, how to build your players. And what strikes me is that these players individually, if you put them in other teams, they'd be playing brilliantly. They'd be starters, I think, in top teams because they are good players. But collectively in Chelsea, for whatever reason, this institution is like cursed. They're cursed. Like it makes no. I can't think of anything else. Psychologically, it's just like defeated. It's decimated. Chelsea as a club, it's going to take some time to rebuild that brand again. But just horrible football. They just could not at no point, and they almost got equalized when it was 2-1. Dyer, Son had a chance. Son had like 3-4 players on him, and he was able to what do you call it, Dizazi or whatever, the French guy, wasn't able to stay on his feet. And I mean, really good again from Son, right? Just the experience and the quality there to be able to take that shot. And Dyer with a really good first touch, something that I would like to see Jackson have. Too bad it was offside. And then somebody else had an opportunity there. Betancourt, the Uruguayan, almost lost his head in that free kick when he went in to head the ball. So they were so close to coming back. And the number of fouls that Chelsea were committing against a team that was down 10 and then 9 men. Like, it was just insane how they kept committing foul after foul after foul. They could not regain composure, control of the game, and just let Tottenham play. Yeah, Tottenham's at home, but you've got that advantage of 9. They got 9. You know, you should be just distributing the ball around easily, comfortably, and they just couldn't. It was almost. It was embarrassing. It was a beautiful game. It was beautiful to watch and display and see the other team, you know, have a chance to come back. You know, that would have been epic. That would have been awesome. But in the end, I think what did them in is just, you know, the exhaustion, that high line, which didn't make sense at the beginning. I was like, why is he playing, you know, so high up? But I thought it was brilliant because if you're going to do that with any team, I wouldn't do that against a Luton. I wouldn't do that against a Wolves, a Bournemouth. I definitely would do that against Chelsea because Chelsea are just that team that just, I mean, you can do almost anything against Chelsea, sadly, but that's real talk. You can get away with just the goofiest of tactics against a team like Chelsea at this present moment. And it almost paid off, but the exhaustion, you know, kicked in. The numbers, I mean, there was so much space for Chelsea in those flanks. So I think that's what did them in. So credit to Chelsea. And like I said at the beginning, if I was a Tottenham fan, I'd put this behind me. You guys are good. You guys are going to miss Romero. I think he did you guys in. He did you nasty. Udogie. What's his name? Vander. I can't remember, the Dutch guy that pulled his muscle. Oh, that was horrible to see. Poor guy. That was horrible to see. So you're going to be missing key players. I get that. That definitely sucks for Tottenham. But aside from that, put this behind you, you know, and that whole, you know, winning streak and stuff. I mean, that happens, you know, too bad. But I think they're still well. I don't know if contenders to be able to win. I mean, the season's long, you know, this hasn't ended, right? But that's key. And what I was saying about Romero, like, you know, that he did you guys nasty. It was pretty much, that's where it started. That's where, I mean, everyone could agree. That's where things fell apart. He was just begging to be sent off. You know, that kick on Colwell at the beginning, you know, like, what are you doing, man? Come on. World Cup winner. That doesn't look like a World Cup winner to me. That just seems like, you know, an 18-year-old, just a petulant little 18-year-old. So he was going to be sent off. And Udogie, you know, I guess he should have been taken off, you know, when he did that when he got that first yellow card. But, dude, it's just unfortunate. And Vicario, really good saves, really good intuition, you know, coming out for the ball all the times that he did. Mudryk, man. Mudryk comes in, fresh legs, just got into the game, horrible, can't even, with tremendous amounts of space open, right? And he skies it, like, this horrible center. And then he's not even able to carry the ball well, like, he touches the ball too hard, it gets away from him. Just some things that are just weird that's happening at Chelsea. Or not weird, at this point they're normal, but it's just sad. Oh, the play also with Cucurella. Too bad Cucurella's not a striker. Did what he could, I guess. And then Jackson just taking his sweet-ass time, and Skip coming by and just easily dispossessing. Kind of like the one with Bukayo Saka for Arsenal against, who was it? I can't remember who they played. Against Newcastle, yeah. I think that sums it up. Yeah, I think that sums it up. Unfortunately, yeah, for Tottenham, but they'll be good. Like I said, I think Tottenham will be good. It's Chelsea. This doesn't do anything for Chelsea. Like, this is just one game, and this is pretty much just laying out this whole season as a failure. Like, nothing's gonna happen for Chelsea. They might win, like they did today, a game here and there, but Chelsea, nothing's gonna happen with Chelsea this season. I'm almost 100% sure of it. Nothing's going to happen. Chelsea are just going to stay where they're at, probably going to go even down. I wouldn't be surprised if they're in the relegation zone. I don't think they're going to be relegated, but quite possibly they just might. But this to me just said, like, Chelsea just, they're in trouble. They're in trouble. No, they're not gonna play Champions League next year. They're not gonna play Europa next year at all. Europa, they're not gonna make it. No way. You might think like, oh, maybe they have a chance for Europa. Not at all. Not at all. So, besides that, great game, highly entertaining, loved watching every bit of it. Only wish I was in that scene. Anyways, guys, thank you so much as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.